Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla. I'm also known as Angelic Mommy over on Twitter, which is where most of you guys know me. But today, I know that the gray tones and like the grunge and everything has been really in lately, but we gotta remember, it's still springtime. So today, I thought we would get into it and do a nice springtime look. The green wig matches the floral and stuff on my shirt, so I thought it'd be a really cute idea to do a nice spring look. Most of my face is already done. I don't have on any foundation, I just have on concealer, which if you look in my first video, you'll notice that I don't like to use a lot of concealer. I've been trying to take care of my skin, and especially with me being older, less is more. So most of the time my tried and true is these two e.l.f. concealers. The original camo is in Fair Warm, and then light beige is the shade that I have in the hydrating. And I also like to use the Maybelline Age Rewind on my eyelids and under my eyes because it's very thin, but it's still very full coverage. Ooh, there's a fly in here, y'all. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into that. I do have a little bit on my eyelid already, but I'm going to go in just a hair more because my lids are so dark and I want it to be able to pick up the color nice. If I'm doing like pigments and stuff like that, I love to use like a white concealer, and usually this one is what I like to use as far as that goes. So we're gonna hop into these MakeupGeek palettes that I have. This is part of the new Matrix system, this one is, and it's got all the like colorful shades. They also have like the neutrals and everything that they came out with, and then this is just some of the older shades. Some of these are still available, but once they're gone, that's it. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm thinking that I want to brighten it up just a hair. I also have some of the pigments. I can find that little thing I had earlier. See, I've got like these shades as well, which are very spring-like. So oh, there it is. There's the green I was looking for. It's very vibrant. These are the pigments you can get from MakeupGeek, and they are so amazing, you guys. I don't know what I did with... Sorry, you guys. Oh, I always keep me a washcloth nearby because that's how I clean my brushes, because I tend to use the same brush all the time, so I kind of just clean it up in between doing all of that. I'm trying to think, what do I want to go for? I kind of want it to match my shirt in a way, so I think we're going to start off with this shade right here, which is called Pinky Promise. It's a nice, like, rose tone shade. Let me just get this. So I have a mirror, and I'm just going to press that in, like so. It's a nice, when it's on, it's almost more coral-like, especially depending on how heavy-handed you are and stuff like that. I'm debating on doing a cut crease or a halo. I hardly ever do halos, but I should, because I need to learn. So just blend that, bring it up a little bit. I've got really big eyes, so for me, even with a halo, I have to kind of bring it like up Then I just mend those two together like so. I don't pick up any extra product when I go to blend this up, but it just helps to get rid of all those harsh lines and still give you that beautiful blend. I'm just gonna do the same over here. The shade is a little more coral than I was thinking it was. I've played with it before, but I don't remember it being like that corally. But that's fine. We're good. We're gonna brighten everything up. Anyways, this is a more, I would say, neutral spring look. I know my hair is a little wild for this, but I just want you guys to be able to get all the good looks. And even though we're kind of missing spring and summer, and I know things are opening back up, but you guys, please be careful. I know people that are taking all the precautions and have still ended up getting the virus. So really, if you don't have to go out, please don't. I know it's so tempting, and we're so tired of being cooped up. We all are. But please, if you don't have to, please don't. Alright, next I'm going to go in with this shade. If I can get it to move down. Sorry guys. I've got nails now, and it makes it slightly difficult. I gotta do it with the other finger. Well, I'm thinking that this is internally grateful, but I want to make sure before I tell you guys. Oh, it's stuck. Oh no, back to the fuchsia. So then we're just gonna darken this part over here. Just a hair, nothing like too crazy. I don't know how it's really showing up on you all's end, but it's not that dark. I like bold colors though. Remember, no extra product, just blend. And when I tend to blend, I always want to hold the brush a little further down. When I want more control, I hold it closer. But with blending, I will say that you want to hold it a little further down so you're not so heavy-handed. And you'll notice that your blends are so much better. Alright, I'm just going to take a little more of that pink shade that we had, and I'm going to go over this just a hair to blend and marry that all together. Alright, now I'm going to dust it off and then go back in with my brush like so. I know it's not looking very bright, but we're gonna get there. Alright, next I want to go in. I'm trying to remember if I have. I didn't end up getting the pink shade. Ooh. A little bit of my stuff came off. Of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my P. Louise base in Glow Girl, and it's this beautiful fuchsia shade. And we're going to use that. I love these, by the way. Mostly because, especially for these ones, they're just, it doesn't take very much of it. But I'm going to use this as a base because I'm going to put a shimmer right there in the middle. But I really want it to show up. So right now it's looking like, okay girl, what did you just do that for? But I promise it's going to work out. You have to trust the process. That's the biggest thing that I've learned with makeup, is you really do have to be patient. If you don't have any patience, you might as well hang it up. Patience is a virtue. Alright, and then I just kind of blend it out into what we already have. Like that. And you can kind of see how bright it is, but I know it's hard to read on camera. But once we go in with the next shade, you'll really be able to see that. Alright, we're gonna go in. Let me double check and make sure I don't have a brighter. I think that's the same color actually. So we're gonna go in with this shade. If I can get it to pop out. Yep, Whimsical. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a light pink shade. And we're going to put that, I heard something fall, right on top of that. And it's going to give it that nice shine that we want for a halo. And we're going to go ahead and blend that as we go. That way it's not so harsh. But that over top of the base is going to give us the exact color that we wanted. And I actually blend that out on the sides with a little bit more, like so, because I can always go in with a darker shade on the outside again. So don't be upset like if you get it somewhere that you didn't want to and stuff like that. These work really well with brushes, and they work good with the finger too. And this is not wet either, so you can imagine like how pretty it is when it's wet. But I'm not going for the wet look, so I don't need that for now. And I do want to give a huge shout out to Marlena. I don't know if you guys know, but Marlena is the owner of MakeupGeek. She just had a baby recently, and she is so beautiful. If you guys know anything about her, you know that she's been going through this for a very long time. It's been a long time coming, and as soon as she announced that she was pregnant, my heart dropped, because I've been a fan of hers for so long. I can remember her sitting on the floor doing YouTube tutorials, and it just gives me so much life and so much hope that, you know, maybe one day, you know, I can be just like her. And it just, I don't know, it's just reassuring, you know what I mean? So I do want to give a huge shout out to her, because she did send me quite a few of these things. I am on the MakeupGeeks PR, and I do have an affiliate code with them. But yeah, I'm just so grateful for her. I'm gonna go in with my CXC Beauty Luminescence palette, and I'm gonna go in the shade Blossom, which is that pink shade. I just want to add some extra highlight here in the middle, just for a little extra funk, I guess you can say. I just like to make it really bright right there. I will say that there's been no fallout yet, which I really appreciate. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I hate fallout. So I'm always appreciative of a palette or shadows that don't have fallout. Alright, I am gonna go in and use the shade Berry Shady, and I'm just gonna pop that on the outside of this just to deepen that back up so we can go back to having like the halo effect, because that was the whole point of this look. I don't want to shy away from it and make it look too cut creasy. That shade is beautiful. Alright. Alright. Fair warning, I am not the best at halos, and I don't claim to be, so I know it's not exactly prestige or anything, but I like to play in makeup, so I'm gonna go in with my CXC Beauty Dual Ended Eye Definer pen. I like to use the thin side because it's a brush. I do really appreciate this side as well. You guys can see it's a felt tip and it does wonders. But I'm just gonna make me a little line, that way when I apply my lashes it'll hide them. I've tried doing looks without liner and applying lashes, and it just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't look complete. It looks like a mess, in my opinion. And yeah, sorry guys, I can't really talk much when I do this step, or I end up having it everywhere, so don't mind me. I got a little bit of glitter right there, so we'll say that there's a little bit of glitter fallout, but I think that's actually from the highlighter. So this is super easy, by the way. I 100% recommend that. I'm gonna go in with my tried and true L'Oreal Telescopic. We're gonna go ahead and do the lashes. And I want to do something a little different for underneath. Normally I try to like match my underneath part, but I kind of want to go in with a green because these are just gorgeous, right? But we're gonna do that, I think. So if I can find my little brush. Sorry y'all, I got this specific, there it is. Actually, I think we might go in with this one because I feel like it's gonna show up a little better, and then I might go in with the shimmer after. I'm going to do this real quick There we go. Must have been something on my face. Who knows? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the lash glue on my lashes, and this is in the style Ava. I love this style. I'll be purchasing some MakeupGeek to put in my 5K giveaway. If you don't follow me on Twitter, my handle is Angelic Mommy, and I'm a little over 4K so far over there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take, by the way, this shade is called, Transform, and it's this beautiful green. I had to make sure, you guys. We're just gonna go, oh, that's pretty. I'm feeling watermelon-y now. I like it. See how bright that is? This brush is seriously my favorite thing ever. Like this one and that other one. Like, I need to get some more of them because I'm just not going to use anything else. That's just all there is to it. I'm going to go on top of that just to brighten it up just a hair. And I'm going to use this beautiful shimmer shade called Limelight. That is so pretty, you guys. But I'm just going to top it with that. That way it really brings out the brightness. At least halfway through here. Oh, yes. Now I'm really feeling Melanie. That's so pretty. You guys can really see that now, too. That's so gorgeous. Ooh, what do we think? Oh, I'm kind of out of focus if I do that, but alright, we're gonna go in. Let's see what I have. Let's see. I'm gonna take my nude eyeliner. This is also from MakeupGeek. I know y'all can't see that on me, but it's perfect for the lower lash line. I just need a blender so I can do like this. And that's how I apply. I do blink a lot, but it helps. And this helps to brighten as well. I like to use nude instead of white because it looks a little more natural. So it looks like that's your actual waterline, which helps so much. And these are waterproof, which I appreciate again so much. We're going to go ahead and apply the lashes. Like so. Normally I apply them with tweezers, but I don't know where mine are at the moment. But you guys saw how easy that was. And as long as you have really good glue and you let it get tacky, you won't have that issue anyways. And just like that. These are just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Alright, I'm gonna go and do my lower lashes. I think I forgot that in my first video, and I can't believe I did that. I always do my lower lashes. Anybody else make funny faces when they're applying mascara? Or just me? Because I swear I do it almost every time. Alright, first comes first, we're going to go in with this MakeupGeek Healing Lip Glaze. And this is in the shade Pink Bubbly. I like to apply these before. They really help the lips. I use my nude one all the time. But they smell like vanilla cupcakes. And it's so good. That color actually is very pretty. I was gonna go in with like a lipstick, but I might leave it because I'm kind of liking it. Oh, this is the one that I normally, not this one. I don't know where my, oh, there it is. I was like, where'd my lipstick go? But this is one of my favorite shades from her. And this is the shade Proper. And this is an iconic lipstick. But I'm just going to go over this color because I think this will actually look really good. Oh yeah. And doing them in that order actually leaves your lips less, like the lines and everything, you don't have the wrinkles and stuff. So it actually works out better, in my opinion, to do it that way. But let's go ahead and set the face. I always use the Morphe Setting Mist. I haven't found anything that compares to it. I do like the coconut, what is it? From Wet n Wild, I believe it is. I do appreciate that one. But other than that, nothing to me, personally, is as good as that one. I'm going to use the shade Blossom. And I'm just going to hit right there. And hit right there. And gloss a little bit. Right in there. The high points of your face. Normally I would do that, but because I'm wearing a gloss, I usually don't do that because then it tends to like melt into it and such. So I try to stay away from that. Alright, you guys, this is the look. What do we think? I'm actually loving this color combo. It matches this really well too. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below about any of the products that I used today. Like I said, most of these products that I showed you are MakeupGeek products. The only thing that I used that wasn't was this P. Louise base, and it's in the shade Glow Girl. Of course, Morphe Setting Mist, Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. This is my tried and true for lashes, glitter, you name it. Turn a pigment into a liner, anything like that. And the L'Oreal Telescopic. But everything else was MakeupGeek. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.